All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is back again today with another video. This time we have Brandon Hart, Bigger Than. Um, Yesterday we had a very big video. We had Tom McDonald, Dear Slim. If you haven't seen that or heard the song, go watch it. Go watch all the reactions. I don't know what you're still doing here, but go, okay? Don't go. Don't go. Stay here and watch this first, then you can go. All right. Okay, so this just dropped Thursday. I wanted to do it Thursday night. I was going to slip it in either Thursday night or Friday morning. Didn't happen, but we're here today, and we're going to check it out. See what Brandon has for us. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is Brandon Hart, Bigger Than. It helps if I have these guys in.
We can't all jump buildings or even stop a speeding car. We don't fight super villains or fly off into the stars. We don't know our capes, have sidekicks, or even a best friend. But we know where it starts though, and that's usually where you end. And we could be bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the
Basically starting off saying, hey, we're people. We're not superheroes. We don't fight super villains. We're limited by the fact that we're human beings. There's, you can't do anything about that. But because we could be bigger, though. We could be bigger than.
end. And we could be bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the bombs we're going through for.
Bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the problems that we're going through. And that's the secret. You gotta... Don't define yourself by your problems. Be bigger than them. You are a separate entity from the problems that you're having.
Little lie, you believe that's true. No, there's a superhero inside of you. Bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the bombs we're going through for. Every little lie, you believe that's true. No, there's a superhero inside of you. You're not perfect.
For every little lie that you believe is true, just remember there's a superhero inside you, or something like that. Like... like he said, separate yourself from your problems. Don't define yourself by them, okay? These lies, okay? You're not good enough, you'll never be, this and that. These little lies that you believe are true, just know there is actually a superhero in you. Okay, you can overcome all of that. This is a very positive song so far. I like the message.
You believe that's true. No, there's a superhero inside of you. We ain't all perfect. Yeah, we don't usually kiss the girl. We don't have superpowers. Change your phone booths or save the world. We don't know our capes, have sidekicks, or even a best friend. But we know where it starts though, and that's usually where you end. And we could be bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the bombs we're going through.
It starts, the point it starts is where you end. Alright, like you have to start it. It starts before you end, or where you end at, so like once you're not doing it, it won't happen. So it has to start from you. The positivity, the change that you want to see. Be that superhero that you want to be. Like I said, we're all flawed human beings. We're animals, okay? And if you don't believe that, I could break it down for you anatomically. We are animals, okay? We just happen to have higher levels of thinking than, say, a polar bear. But, we're flawed individuals. Nobody's perfect. We believe that we can't do certain things because we've been told. But really, we have the power to be bigger than just what our individual self is capable of. And that's the crazy thing about being alive and being a person. We can strive and do and accomplish amazing, great things, miraculous things, without explanation. So, never think that you can't do something, because when the time comes, you might find out that you absolutely can.
Call for a hero, think no one can hear you, and no one can help you take it on. We all need a hero when it's dark and it's fearful, a hero beside you walking strong. When you call out for a hero and your life is at zero, just know that the hero's inside you.
That's where I thought he was going with that whole thing, and I wanted to make sure before I stopped and said anything. But that whole time, he's like, if you're calling out for a hero to come save you, this and that, I knew it was going to end up as, it's inside of you. It's dig deep, people. Dig deep. It's in there, man. It is in there. Sometimes you're not going to get to that superhero until you're at rock bottom, until your life is zero, until you're so desperate that you just have to do whatever it takes. You have to dig deep and just pull something out of your ass that you never thought was possible, and many of us will never experience that, because at a certain point, to be pushed to do great things, you almost have to be backed into a corner, and you almost have to have like just such a desperation. It's just like a Hail Mary attempt. All right. But I knew that's where he was going with that the hero is inside of you.
Just know that the hero's inside you. And we could be bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the problems we're going through. For every little lie you believe that's true. No, there's a superhero inside of you. Bigger than Batman if we wanted to. Bigger than the problems we're going through. For every little lie you believe that's true. No, there's a superhero inside of you.
All right, I just want to note, look at this man's face. Look at those eyes. Look at that smile. I'm typically very good. Brandon, you want to see him?
Yeah.
Come here. See him? He's just like a big jolly man, isn't he? All right, go eat. You could tell by his face, his eyes, his smile. That is just a very jovial and kind soul. Deep down. I don't know what he's like in real life, but there's a good person. I mean, you could just look at people's face. You could see it in their eyes. You could tell exactly what type of person they are. This is a good person. Deep down, whether he portrays that in person or not, and I'm assuming he does. He just looks like the type who would be really fun to be around. He'd be a really nice guy. Awesome to hang out with. But even if he's not, even if he's a big asshole, just looking at that face, I could tell you there is a good soul in that man. That was good. That was damn good. Very, very good song. Very good song. Very positive message. Like I said, we're flawed. We have problems. You can't define yourself by them. Sometimes you need to pull the superhero out of your own ass to get where you want to go. And he's in there. Okay, so dig deep. He's in there. All right, that'll be the reaction, though. Middle-Aged White Guy is out. Peace.